Alright, got the little parts to this laptop for the little light inverter thing. I took this off. But here's the new one. You put this in here. It's got a little cable that runs down, and then you got this little LED strip. This LED strip is going to go inside the LCD right there in place of the tube, and then this little part here replaces that little part, plugs all in. So I'm gonna take this apart, LCD, and put that little thing in there. And this is the old one, this plugged in right there. This is that one that just started messing up, can't power the tube anymore. This thing will start screaming and making all kind of noise, get real hot. But this takes the power. This thing generates the 1.2 gigawatt. Yes, 1.21 gigawatt of power needed to go to the tube that's in here that gets baking hot. So now we're going to switch it to this one and put the LED bulb in there, and that's just a strip bunch of LEDs. We're going to see how this works, and if this works, $10, get your old laptop that has a bad bulb in it, get one of these little kits and put that in there. So we're going to take this apart now, and I'm going to show all that. Alright, got the LCD apart. This back panel here has got two little screws in it, and that just has these clips and all this. You got to kind of unclip it, take that tape off, get that off, and that's on the back side of the LCD. Then you got to get this light bulb unclipped. It's got this other little metal bracket here. It's got all kind of clips on it. It's kind of tight in there, and it goes in between the bulb. You see, here's the bulb. That's the bulb inside it. And if you can see how it's put together, this slides over it like that, and then it all goes together like this. So that's how it, is that in focus? That's how it all goes in there, and then that goes inside the LCD like that. So you got to get this out, and if you can see, that's where the tube goes in between this. And so here's the tube. Got to get it off of this thing, get the wire off of this. All of this has to be pulled off. And get the wire out of it like that, and then you got to come over here and get it all out of this piece of plastic and all untangled from under here, because you got wire going this way, and this piece of plastic here has to stay. You might have to lift this up. There's little clips and a piece of tape you have to take off, and little clips, but you got to kind of lift this up a little bit. But you don't want to get all this stuff out of organized, you know, don't let this, you know, flip around and flip out. But you see the wires there. You got to get these wires off of this little piece of white framing, and then get them out of there, and get this whole bulb out. This is the bulb right here, this piece, and then that's going to replace this this piece is going to go in there and replace it. So you guys got to put this back inside here. That's going to take the place of that. That's going in there like that. It's going to go in there. You just take the place of the bulb. So can't really get all that and show you on video because it's just too hard. It's time consuming. But just wanted to show y'all that there's the bulb. This little glass tube here. But that's how it goes. It goes in between all of this, and then goes in between that plastic there like that. Just sandwiches it together. Just got to get all that apart. Just you'll see how it comes apart, but not too bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up and then cut back to it. All right, one thing it did say on the instructions is to wherever the bulb is, you have to keep this LED strip lined up wherever the bulb originally was. So If the bulb was here, then the LCD strip goes like this. If it's longer on, you know, on both sides, then keep it right there. Let's say if it's on that side there, you come down here, so it's about the same length, so you would want to put it to make sure it's in there like this on that side and this on that side, wherever the bulb is. So you see the bulb starts right there. This is just a rubber thing there, so the bulb starts there, so that start the LCD there, and then on this side there's the bulb end, so it would go like that. So if you get it in there like that, that would be perfect. Alright, got the LCD strip in there. I just ran the wire out right here, bent that little thing out. I think that thing will still go over it right there. You see that? It's all in there right. Just got to put this back on. And it goes on there like that. I think it'll fit, but I ran into a problem. This plug here is a little different. It's got a different spacing. You can get that in focus. You see that it has more, same number of wires, but you see it has more. These only have 4, and so I got to find out where these wires go. You see it has red, orange, white, and black, and on the back of this it says what they are. Ground, dim, lamp, and VIN. Don't know what that is, but just got to find out where they are. So I got the meter, and I'm going to put these little clips on them and see which one makes power. And I think this is ground, and that's positive, and so I just got to line it up with that and put this plug here on the end of these wires. So I'm going to do that. Okay, got the meter on, and got that one on the red positive, and that kind of grayish one, light brown, got it on the ground. I think that is the dim, because when I push F in, I'll watch the meter and see if I can hold this camera. And now I'm going to go bright, and the volts go down, so that's probably the dimmer. And if I go the other way, it gets more power, so that's the dimmer. I'm hitting the dim keys over here. I'm going this way and this way. Sorry for the camera shake, but I'm trying to hold this camera and do all this. So now I'm going one way, goes down, going the other way, goes up. So the gray one there, if you can see that, it's kind of like a off-white, and here's an orange one. Got to find out what the orange is. So that one's the dim, and now I'm going to put it on this other one and see what that one is. Okay, I didn't get any movement out of this orange one. I guess that would be the lamp, and the black one there would be the ground. So that's the way I'm going to hook it up and see what it does. Alright, I think I got it correct. I just got it connected, and this will be the first start. So we're going to see if it blows up, and if it does, then it'll make for a good video. But I'm going to push the power on. And there's the screen, it's working. Okay, going to boot. I had Manjaro on here. So far so good. Let's see what it looks like. Pretty slow little laptop, but still decent enough. Okay, is it gonna see it blinking? So So something not right. Let me push the buttons here. Something not right. I see it blinking, but it's not lighting up. So I might have to swap a wire and see. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it's kind of blinking like. Let me adjust the, see if the dimmer works. It's making like a shadow at the bottom. The dimmer's not working. Yeah, it's going the opposite. But there it is. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's kind of making a shadow at the bottom. You see it there. And I got some dust inside the LCD. But and I got an error up here. So I'm going to shut it down and see if maybe I got the wires wrong. Well, I guess I burned it out. I was messing with the wires, swapping them, and tried other things, and now it's not getting any power. Got it running, but guess I burned this thing out, hooking it up, trying to figure out these wires. It just gave out, or it gave out on itself. Something wasn't working right. I tried to see if the dim wire was, so I swapped the dim, but still no action. Didn't make it better or anything. So you see it's totally dead, but I'm just going to give up here. It's totally dead now, so not worth doing, even though it's a cheap $10 kit, but the plug here didn't fit. So trying to figure out these wires, it just ain't. See, it says ground. I know that one's ground. This one is, I think that's volt in maybe. Lamp and dim, I know that's the dim. But it gave up. It just fried itself. So that's the end of that. Not worth doing.